So we're slightly outside of Greater Manchester today, but it's all right because we're visiting a 350-year-old pub, so that is worth travelling for. We are in Macclesfield because Melissa, hi Melissa, has told us to come to the Castle Pub, a place that she describes as being cosy. Everyone loves a cosy pub. She says they do great booze. Everyone loves great booze. And, importantly, she tells us we have to try a slice of their pork pie. Which, Melissa, you have my word, I will. Oh, and thanks for choosing a place that's at the top of a hill on a cobbled street, by the way. Appreciate that. Slightly cobbled streets out there, aren't there?
Especially in your condition at the minute.
How are you, mate?
You alright? Jake.
I'm Matt, pleased to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
So you're the barman here?
Yeah.
And what sort of beers have we got on draft here then? What are we talking?
We always go with smaller breweries rather than, you know, big chains or people that are owned outright.
So you're not going to find a Stella
No.
or a Heineken in it?
No, no Guinness, unfortunately. Well, that's served us in good stead during the shortage, or whether that was real or not.
And how have kind of the locals taken to this? Because it's quite different, isn't it?
I mean, it's sort of horses for courses. Depending on when it is and what time of the week, we get a completely different sort of demographic in. Everyone has to sort of get on because they might not have a lot in common with anyone in the same room as them.
Yeah, and it's not the biggest pub in the world, is it?
So it's a bit of a rabbit warren.
Yeah. Hello, Ellie.
Hello.
Thanks for this.
You're very welcome.
Where should I start? Because there's so much.
I think we should try this.
Okay.
Is our boiled bacon in black butter. So it was very important to Rebecca to have a good Irish influence on our menu here. She comes from a very big Irish family who are big pub people, and this is a bit of a love letter to her Irish family. They would make this very traditional boiled bacon dish for her. Yeah, but this is sort of just elevated a little bit. You've got that like treacly black butter on there.
Which makes it slightly sweet, but not too much. That's unbelievable. How long have you been here? You've been here since?
Since the very beginning, really, of the castle. It was closed for a long time, so we were kind of starting from nothing and bringing the pub back to life.
It was derelict, wasn't it? There were floods, the ceilings were coming through.
Yeah, like this room in particular, like the ceiling was completely through. They recreated all of this from scratch. We get a lot of people coming in who are like, oh my gosh, it's like going back in time, like remembering being back in here 34 years ago. And we're very lucky to still have like loads of the original features. So that bar through there is all listed, protected. Even here, like this is an original service bell that still works.
Does it? So
if we wired it up, it would ring a bell behind the bar.
So it doesn't still work?
No, it
It could still work.
you can still press it.
But in its present form, we're going back to 2021.
Yeah, it's our 4th year this year here. So Rebecca, who owns this place, she took this on as her project, and we're completely independent. This is her place, complete free house, which means we have the freedom to get beer from wherever we want, which is amazing, and we take full advantage of that. We like to think this food is not maybe what you're expecting to get in a little backstreet boozer in Macclesfield.
But then how does that go down with the people that come in here thinking it's just a backstreet boozer in Macclesfield?
I think if that's what you're expecting, that's still what you're getting because it's got that character. You can always get a good pint of beer, some pie, a pickled egg. Then it's nice to surprise people with this.
I've worked here about 2.5 years now.
And what's your favourite thing about the castle then?
It's very open, so you can do, you can experiment. There is a set menu, but we get different veg every week, and it's like a challenge to come up with the specials. The specials are quite important.
What makes good pub food?
I think good pub food has to be like fresh, organic, made from scratch. We don't have a microwave here. We don't freeze anything, so it's all just fresh every day.
Are you well known for your chips?
Yeah, I think quite a few people like them, yeah. So we've got Madras chips, we've got cheesy chips, and just salted. They're the 3 variations of chips that we do. Here we go. The chips, crispy.
Do you not like your chips? They're like chippy chips.
They're a proper chip, right?
They're a proper chip.
And it's because they are proper chips. Like, they're just good quality potatoes made into chips. Very simple. We keep it simple.
You've been coming in here for 15 years? 50 years? And how much has it changed over those years?
The carcass of it hasn't changed that much really. Obviously it was getting dilapidated and that's why it closed.
Close for about 7 years or so, wasn't it?
Like you were saying earlier, it was a traditional pub with old blokes and who'd want to drink the things that they used to drink. The whole way this place works is it's invented something that was never here before.
Good on you. And if you're still coming after 50 years, they must be doing something
I'm
right.
68 and I started coming in when I could drink.
Bloody hell, I didn't know you were that old.
He's giving the game away a bit now, isn't he? Right, so what's this then?
This is the Take 'em Away Toys by Pentrick. It is a 5% chocolate gingerbread milk stout.
That's delicious.
Yeah, it's like a dessert alternative.
Oh,
I'd
and then
end
the
on
ginger
that.
kind of comes at the end.
Yeah,
You get the creaminess and the milkiness first, then it's like, oh, there's the ginger. That's nice.
yeah.
Cod cheeks. We get the fish from the local fishmonger and then into the batter and then just drop them in here.
So this is probably the most popular menu item. These are our tandoori spiced. Here you go.
Do you know what? In all the years we've been doing Suggested by You, no one's ever cooked my food for me. Thank you.
You're
I
very
enjoyed it very
welcome.
much. And if we can make sure that happens on every shoot from now on.
I was just getting you the perfect bite.
You have got me the perfect bite.
Cods have very tasty cheeks, it turns out.
Cods do have very tasty
Yeah.
cheeks.
So these are super simple, just a cod cheek, tandoori spice, beer batter that we make with whatever delicious beer is on the bar that day. And yeah, these go very well with a beer. So we've been in the Good Beer Guide now for the past 3 years, which we're very proud of. We've also recently won a couple of awards from Canberra, Regional Pub of the Year. They also said we're the cosiest pub in the country.
Cosiest pub in the country?
Yeah, which I think is hard to disagree with.
This one's on the specials board at the minute. It's called not leek and potato soup. But it's just the parts of a leek and potato soup, but just not. So there's leeks, potatoes, leeky sauce, with bacon as well.
Our specials are really important to us. Like, we think this is where we shine. We get all our vegetables from Organic North, we work quite closely with. So these leeks have come from Royal Oak Farm down in Lancashire. This is our leek and potato not soup. We've just kept it simple, roasted up some leeks, roasted up some potatoes, a delicious creamy sauce, and crispy bacon, because what's not improved by crispy bacon?
See, I thought that was my favourite, but now I think this is my favourite.
You like it?
And then I thought that, and that's a sign of a good menu. Is every time you work your way through it, you go, no, this is my new favourite, this is my new favourite, and it's a good
That's
menu.
the thing, we want everything to be tasty.
Top tip this, you get your crisps, crush them up. I don't think you can over-crush them, Jake.
No.
You can never over-crush
Want
them.
that dust?
That's what you're looking for, you're looking for dust. What? And then you get it in the pack, and it, hopefully, it looks disgusting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the greatest pub snack combination you'll ever see. Oh, that's a good one,
Quite
Jake.
good, even spread. That
That's
as
a
well,
good
isn't
one, that, mate.
it? Oh yeah.
Yeah? It works, doesn't it? It's almost like a Scotch egg.
Yeah.
What's special about your pork pie here?
Well, we make it from scratch. It's all fresh meat. It's big, you know. It's like this. One of these, as big as your head, and yeah. So that sits on the bar.
So what do you think makes a good pork pie then?
I mean, you know, I like the size and the pastry. I like the pastry. I do.
And the regulars like it then?
Yeah. Everyone always comes in and then it's like, well, what's that? You know, that's a pork pie. You know, wow, they're into it.
This is pretty popular around here, and this is our traditional pork pie. Sometimes we put black pudding in there, blue cheese. Very popular with, maybe you've not come in for food, but you want to stand at the bar and have a slice of pie.
Yeah, you just want to sober up a little bit before you get off.
Or put one in your pocket and take it home. I've seen that quite a few times.
Pocket meat.
Yes.
That's what I learned that from Bob Mortimer.
So this is one of the few things we don't make in-house because Crooked Pickle makes such a great piccalilli that
That's really, you tell your Piccalilli guy, he's good.
is good.
He's really good. I know what you're saying, we keep it simple, but having just ate 4 or 5 of these dishes, it's not simple. This is really very, very good, high-end food that I'd expect to be eaten in a restaurant.
Often people are taken by surprise to eat the stuff in here, but they shouldn't be, you know, they should be able to come into their local pub and eat this quality of food.
I don't want to go home.
We can keep going.
These two will want to come in and eat.
They want to try a cod cheek.
There's only 2 left.
I think we should have them.
Yeah, fuck them. Cheers. Well, what a place. Well worth the trip to come over from Manchester. It's next to Macclesfield train station, for God's sake. You've got no excuse. It's a top pub. The booze, incredible selection. The food, you saw it, man. unbelievable. All the staff sound, everyone knows what they're talking about, they're all lovely, and it's a beautiful looking pub, one of the most beautiful pubs I've been in a long time. If you have a suggestion, somewhere you want us to go, leave a little message below. Make sure it's got some sort of access for me, somewhere I won't struggle. I'm off. See if I can get down this hill better than I got up it.